For the record, I am the flesh and breathing man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're breathing. So,
For the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion. I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under.
so have a seat. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right. So take a seat.
If I don't come here, warrants will be placed, which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that.
Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh. I'm going to stop you right there. And I want you to hear me clearly.
All right, everyone. Today we're looking at a sovereign citizen facing off with Judge Boyd. But this case feels a bit unusual. Instead of reacting the way most judges typically do, Judge Boyd is using a totally different tactic. She's trying to handle the sovereign citizen with patience and kindness. And honestly, I'm kind of impressed by it. It's like she's thinking 10 steps ahead while this guy is barely keeping up. As you watch, tell me what you think about Judge Boyd's approach. Let's jump right in and see how she calmly breaks down this sovereign citizen's arguments live in the courtroom.
Hello. How's it going?
It'll be better.
All right. So my understanding, you want to represent yourself? All right. You're more than welcome to represent yourself. But here's the thing. Everybody says that they can be an attorney because all attorneys do is talk. That's what people think. But they don't realize there's a lot of knowledge, experience, and wisdom behind that.
Absolutely.
So if you want to have a jury trial where you represent yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. But once it's set for trial, it's going to trial and no one's going to be helping you. The state is not going to say, hey, we see that you really don't know the rules. So let me tell you this rule. They're not going to be doing that. My job is not going to be to help you with objections, help you with motions. That's 100% you. Do you understand?
I do. And are we on the record?
No, we're not on the record. What, you want to put something on the record?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sure. All right, court is calling 2024 CR 2974, State of Texas Vector versus Hector Casanova. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? And are you Hector Casanova?
No, for the record, I am the flesh and breathing man. I'm here on a special appearance to clarify any misunderstanding. I am not the legal fiction known as Hector J. Casanova that is on the information there. I just have a few questions to clarify some things.
All right, so if you would like to clarify some things, then the person I need to speak to is the flesh and blood man known as Hector Casanova.
Yes, I'm the flesh and blood man, Hector Casanova Jr.
All right, so you are Hector Casanova, correct?
I am Hector Casanova Jr., the flesh and breathing man.
All right, well, I'm glad you're breathing. So what did you want to place on the record?
Well, first, I don't understand the charges that are being brought against me. There are some clarifications I do want to.
All right, so just 1 second, but before we get to that, have you been given a copy of the indictment?
No, I have not.
All right, so we're going to get you a copy of the indictment. Just give me a moment. All right, have a seat. We're going to come back on the record with this.
All right.
So we're back on the record in 2024 CR 2974. State Vex versus Hector Casanova. All right, Mr. Casanova, here's the thing. And I want you to hear me clearly, right? I am not your attorney. The document that has been given you is a copy of the indictment. I'm not to give you information about your indictment. That's the indictment. That's what we're here for. So any questions that you would have about that indictment, you're going to have to answer those for yourself. Otherwise, the person who will be telling you about what the indictment means and what the numbers are, that will be an attorney. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
Oh, wow. You really don't get it, do you? All right, then. Maybe we need to order a competency evaluation at this point. Honestly, it feels like the law itself needs an update just to deal with sovereign citizens. Can you imagine if there were an actual rule that stopped people like this from wasting everyone's time? Something like a mandatory reality check test before they're even allowed to argue their own case. Maybe all pro-SE defendants should have to pass an exam. If they pass, they can represent themselves And if they fail, then a lawyer becomes non-negotiable. Because these folks genuinely believe they can just declare, I'm not subject to your laws. Like that's supposed to stop a judge from issuing a ruling. I've never once seen that work. At some point, they've got to understand the Constitution already addresses all of this, and no stack of paperwork they bring in is going to change the fact that the law still applies to them. Seriously, they need a major reality check.
Oh, what that means is, for example, we can go off the record. I'm giving you a hypothetical. All right. Let's say you needed surgery and you're in the middle of the wilderness, you need surgery, and you tell me and you tell the doctor, guess what? I'm performing this surgery on my own. I don't need you. I'm walking out of the hospital. I'm going to go in the desert. Now, maybe the doctor would try to stop you and do other things. But if you go in that desert by yourself, don't tell the doctor where you are. You take a scalpel out in the desert by yourself. You don't get to call the doctor and say, hey, I'm in the middle of the desert performing surgery. I'm going to be my own anesthesiologist. I'm doing all of this. How do you do this? Because they're not going to tell you. It's the same thing here. You're saying that you do not want to be represented by an attorney. You want to represent yourself. So that motion, that indictment, I'm not to tell you anything about what that indictment is. The state is not to tell you, oh, this is what this indictment means. This is the range of punishment. Those are things that you're supposed to do. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. So just have a seat. This is what's going to end up happening. You're going to have an attorney. That attorney is going to come over to the court right now. You're going to speak to that attorney. After you speak to that attorney, we're going to go forward. Ms. Ferguson, can you call managed assigned counsel and let them know that we need an attorney over here? And that attorney will talk to you. That attorney will tell you what that indictment means. That attorney will tell you the range of punishment. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. Well, I don't know how I can further make you understand.
Are we on the record?
Yeah. All right, Norma, get someone from managed assigned counsel here, please. All right, just have a seat and we're going to have an attorney come down. All right.
I would like to ask some questions on the record, if I may, while I have your time here.
Oh, no. Let me just tell you, you'll have my time till 5 o'clock because that's how long we're here. What is going to end up happening is an attorney from managed assigned counsel is going to come down. Do you understand?
I do not understand because I don't feel like I am needing an attorney because I'm here to represent myself as the flesh and breathing man, Hector Casanova Jr. Let's see. All right, so let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova
Just one
Jr.
second.
The accused
Just
in
one
the
stop.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're on the record. So what did you want the record to reflect?
So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova Jr., the accused in this criminal action, has asked the court to divulge the nature and cause of the accusation upon the authority of the Sixth Amendment, and that this court has failed in its duty to inform me of the nature and cause of this action.
Man, this guy keeps making things worse for himself every time he opens his mouth. It's like he can't even keep up with his own story anymore. The judge already explained the charges to him in the clearest way possible. Yet he's still sitting there pretending he doesn't understand what's happening. It honestly feels like he thinks the longer he stalls, the more his sovereign citizen routine is going to work. Newsflash, it's not. At this point, it's just embarrassing. How do you walk into a courtroom, get told exactly what you're being charged with, and then act like the facts don't even matter? It comes off like he's putting on some kind of performance. And let's not forget, lying in court is perjury, which is a very serious offense. I don't know how the judge plans to handle that part, but she made everything crystal clear, and he's still lying straight to her face. So things definitely aren't looking good for him.
Furthermore,
let me
let the
stop you.
record also show.
Mr. Casanova, let me ask you a question. Have you been given a copy of the indictment?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, so let the record reflect that Mr. Casanova has been given the copy of the indictment. And the copy of the indictment, it tells him what he is charged with. You may continue.
These charges, are they, civil? Is this a civil charge or a criminal charge?
All right, that is something that if you had an attorney to represent you, they would be able to tell you. What the court can tell you is that you are in a felony court and this is a criminal court.
Okay. So, this being a criminal, let the record of the court show that the action against me is criminal action. My following question would be, the Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under the admiralty or military tribunal. In which of these two jurisdictions does this court intend to try me?
All right, so this is what is going to happen, Mr. Casanova. Someone from managed assigned counsel is going to come over and you can speak with them or not speak with them. But the questions that you are asking the court are not, some of them are not in any shape, form, or fashion related to the fact that you're in a criminal district court. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
Okay.
But I don't think you'll be violating your oath of office if you did your duty under the Constitution. I am not seeking legal advice. What I want to know is legal intent.
Mhm.
I have the right to appear as myself in my own person without a licensed attorney. In order to intelligently defend myself, I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under.
Mhm.
Let's see. So therefore, will you please answer the question so that way this court is properly identified?
All right, you're in the 187 District Court. It's a criminal court. You're on the 4th floor.
Thank you. This Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under
All right, I'm going
admiralty or
to
military
counsel,
tribunal.
I'm sorry, Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh. I'm going to stop you right there. What is going to end up happening, I want you to hear me clearly. An attorney is coming over for managed assigned counsel, period. That's it. So have a seat, managed assigned counsel will come over. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right, do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right, so take a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Normally, I'm not a fan of softer judges because I feel like that style can be pretty ineffective, especially when it comes to dealing with sovereign citizens. A lot of judges just don't handle them properly. But to be clear, I wouldn't actually call Judge Boyd soft. She just has this calm, controlled demeanor that works perfectly on someone like this. Honestly, this might be one of the most effective ways to deal with people like him. Raising your voice at them usually just makes them more difficult, but you can tell she's extremely intelligent in the way she's approaching this. She's carefully listening and thoughtfully breaking down every answer he gives. She's handling the situation like a complete professional, while this guy is getting outmaneuvered at every turn. And the best part? He has absolutely no idea. He genuinely thinks he's the one in control and has everything figured out, when in reality she's guiding the entire exchange. She's playing him perfectly, and it's almost funny watching him walk straight into every trap she sets without even realizing it. Let me know what you all think, how you feel about the way she's handled it so far. All right, let's dive back in.
We have talked.
Mhm.
I've informed him that I'm here, to help him in whatever he needs help with.
Mhm.
He's gonna consider what help he thinks he might need from me, and I know he wants to put something on the record.
Okay, all right, and so you'll be appointed as standby
Yes.
counsel then?
I've kind of explained my role and what that means and how I can help him with something as simple as e-filing or that type of thing. So
All right, we're going to go back on the record in 2024 CR 2974, State versus Hector Casanova. Mr. Casanova, if you'll come forward. Yes. All right, so Mr. Casanova, Mr. Bonk is going to be your standby counsel. And that's someone that if you have questions, you can ask him legal questions or what you may have.
Thank you for your consideration.
All right.
Uh,
And he informed me you wanted to place something on the record?
Yes, for the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion.
All right, who threatened or coerced you to come to court?
The county of Bear, Texas.
How
State.
so?
Well, if I don't come here, then warrants will be placed, which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that. So that's why I'm here under special appearance to clarify any misunderstandings and to let it be known where I stand on the record.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I said everything that needed to be said.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to recall your case in 1 month. It's going to be a discovery setting. So that's to make sure that you have all the information that the state has concerning your case. Do you understand?
I do understand.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if I can have a 30-day reset for Mr. Casanova. And after you receive all the discovery, then the next setting is going to be a plea deadline date. The state will tender an offer to you at the next setting. And then I'll give you your plea deadline date, and you can accept the state's offer, come to an agreement or not. If you're unable to come to an agreement at that time, it'll be scheduled for jury trial.
Thank you, Ms. Boyd.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
I have no further questions.
All right, so Ms. Ferguson is going to give me a date, and then you'll sign it. Mr. Bonk will sign it to signify when you're to come back. All right.
I appreciate your time.
All right, you're welcome. And thank you for dressing appropriately for court. What date, Ms. Ferguson? All right, so we'll be back on July 29th. All right, once you sign the reset form, you'll be excused. Yes.
If something were to come up and I need to maybe reschedule that date, is that a possible thing to
You'll
come
need-
up ahead of time?
You'll need to speak to the court coordinator, and they will let you know. I will tell you the rescheduling of cases. Are you in the hospital? You're not in the hospital, you need to be here.
Okay,
You understand?
so pretty much no excuse, be here.
Yes. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know why this guy is sitting there smiling like that. He clearly knew he was putting on this clueless act, and now he's trying to switch it up and act all friendly with the judge. Come on, man. Nobody's buying that. And then he goes and asks if it would be okay to move the court date? That's honestly pretty suspicious to me. It really feels like he's hoping for a delay so he can dodge the situation altogether. But what he doesn't realize is that this kind of behavior only makes things worse for him. He thinks he's outsmarting the system, when in reality he's just digging himself deeper into trouble. I'm actually surprised by how smiley he's been through all of this. It's kind of unsettling, to be honest. I don't know how you all see it, but it comes off really fake and insincere. It makes me wonder if this sovereign citizen even understands what he's getting himself into. If he keeps this up, the law isn't just going to let him avoid responsibility. The judge already gave him multiple chances to correct course, yet he's still acting like he has everything under control. Spoiler alert. He doesn't. The further he goes down this path, the harder it's going to hit him later. I'm honestly very curious to see how this ends, but I doubt it's going to turn out well for him. This whole case felt like a strange one to me, but I really liked the way Judge Boyd handled it. She definitely outclassed him and, overall, completely schooled him in that courtroom. Let me know what you all thought about her performance in this situation. I think she did a great job. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I always enjoy reading what you guys have to say, and I make sure to go through them. If you enjoyed this kind of content, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. I post every single day, so stay tuned for more. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly appreciate the support. Hope you're all doing well. Take care, waving hand.